What's going on, guys? Today we are going to be getting into the valve cover gasket on lunch money, and we're also going to be diving in and putting in a distributor cap and rotor. This is my daily. The other day I went to start it, it would just crank over, wouldn't start. Checked for spark, got spark from coil to distributor, but not out of it. So I mean, pretty simple fix. When we look into it, I'll show you like a temporary fix as well as just swapping it out. I'm just doing a little bit of maintenance on the truck because I drive it all the time, and there's also going to be a meet here next weekend, and I'm trying to make it to that. Here we go. Alright guys, so I already disconnected the battery. Now I'm gonna start taking off all this stuff. Need to get to the valve cover. But first, I'm going to, what we're gonna do is get all this stuff off, and then I'll show you after we do the valve cover. We're gonna jump into the cap and rotor. I just want to get this knocked out. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so now after getting all the bolts out, I sprayed it a little bit with brake clean around it. Now it's time to just take this off. Might have to take our throttle body off real quick. I believe it's a size 12 millimeter. Yep. Cracker loose. There's 4 of them, I believe. You do have a fuel line, but we're not going to be moving it that far, so I'm not going to disconnect it. Right there. Break it loose. Now there is a gasket in between this stuff, so try not to damage it when you're doing that. This is a 2600i, so there's a lot more components on the motor. The thing with these Mazdas is you just want to keep an eye on the oil, valve covers. I would say every year, or as soon as you see it leaking, get after it, because I drive this so much, I just didn't have time to put the valve cover on. And you can see here, hold on a second, you can see that it's going through quite a bit of oil. It's leaking pretty good. Let me get down in there. You can see all the oil and I already sprayed off a lot of the front of it with brake clean already, but you can see it's all over the distributor. No bueno. So that's why we're doing this. I'm not doing, this is not a how-to. I'm just recording what I'm doing, maintenance. It's a nice day out. It's December 30th. Right in the smack of winter time. Ever so slightly, I'm just gonna move this out of the way because we only need a little bit of room to get this up. Just like that. Set this guy over here. She looks pretty clean on the inside though. Looking down at the chain, I don't see no scarring or anything. But let's get to it. Alright guys, so we are all the way up in here now. I still got to get the rubber piece on the back. That's the same as the front, the little notch. Make sure you get all that cleaned out all the way around. It's not raining right now, so this is a good time to do some maintenance on the truck. Yep. I'm just using a rag. I already sprayed it off with brake clean. Ain't gonna hurt it. Just trying to clean up some stuff around here so we can get a nice seal on the gasket, which it is a seal, technically. I'm just gonna put a little bit of gasket material or Permatex on the front seals right here. So I'm just gonna take a pick and get the old one out. We're gonna clean all this up too. But there's the old one. New one's right there, FEL-PRO gasket. It is VS50340 art. For the Mazda 2.6. This is a 2.6 liter, and there's more going on than a 22. I'm looking for a rag real quick. I'm gonna wipe some of this down, and then I'm gonna take it outside and clean it all off. Give it a good cleaning all the way around, inside. Make sure that wherever your gas is gonna go, and this side could take a little bit of cleaning too. So be right back. All right, so got the cleaned out way better than what it was. Got the outside definitely cleaner than what it was. I'm actually gonna take a little bit of oil and put a little bit on this. It's not gonna hurt it. Just so it's not super dry. Just gonna generously put a little oil, looby dooby on it. Will not hurt it.
putting a little moisture in there. Alright. So, I'm going to start with these little bends. Pop that guy in. Just like that. Now, from what I saw, there was like a range from like 53 to 70-ish on the torque spec, so I'm gonna kind of go in the middle and do 60 when I torque these down. I think that's a lot of reason why these leak is because people over tighten them. There was one that was really tight. There was a couple that were like almost hand tight. I did buy this motor used. I should have checked that when I put it in there. I was just in a hurry. But now that that's on there, I got to get the caps for the ends. And I'll meet you real quick. Whoa. Now when you do these, there is an out and it's blank on the other side. So these do have to go in a certain way. I'm just gonna put a little bit of oil resistant ultra black gasket maker, just a little bit on here, just so they don't move when I go to tighten this up. I'm also gonna put a little bit on the corners where the gaskets meet. Little bit. Way back here, so bear with me. Okay. Okay.
all 10 millimeter. This guy was not going here. Oh, wait, here it goes. This corner one right here. I don't really use the brackets personally, but actually, I think I'm just gonna take them off. I'm also gonna stop, take a second, and go clean these off real quick. I'm in here, I might as well clean it up, right? Oops. Dropped it. Alright, I'm back. I had to go clean up these bolts real quick. Move you away from the heater. Where'd that little clip go? I need that guy. Clean up our little holder real quick. Well, that is crap. I'm going to take that off now. That just broke. Anyways, let's just get back to it. Just putting these finger tight for now. We'll go in a little sequence and then I'll get my torque wrench out and torque it down. While I'm in here, I'm gonna clean up some of my intake while I have that off with some throttle body cleaner. Might as well do both sides, right? Why not? Clean them if you got them. This is how I took it out. This is how I'm gonna put it back in. It was 2 bolts and 2 nuts. $12 millimeter. Almost dropped it.
just go right in. Now with the rotor, I definitely knew that was the issue as soon as I didn't get spark out of the cap to the spark plug. I will show you that in a second. Let's get this all tidied up real quick. This side of the throttle body didn't look too bad, but I'll probably spray a little bit in there too. Why not? I'm actually going to spray that down with some penetrating oil or WD-40. I don't think it'll hurt anything. Alright guys, got that all buttoned up. I just got to hook my intake up. Anyways, when I pulled this distributor cap off the other day, I noticed that there was a little bit of corrosion along all these electrodes in here. So what I'm just going to do is simply take this rotor off where I see where it's at. Straight down right here. Go get the new one. Now the one thing that I did notice was on my old one, you can see the difference on there. See that right there? Here's the new one. See the difference? There's it's very worn right there. So what I did was I just took a piece of 320 sand grit, just sanded it just to get the truck started. Well, and then that immediately told me what it was, because it worked. Now I'm just going to bring the cap over and do the same thing, which is nice because it is marked with the number 1. There's my number 1. One 342. And the coil wire. which needs to be pulled out of there. Come on. There we go. Just like that, cap and rotor done. Shut that off.
Guys, this motor runs so smooth. I mean, it always has since I got it, but I have a lighter sitting on the valve cover, and it, like, this will show you little vibration. Not even shaking. Letting her do a little warm up, and then we're gonna go take her for a little test ride. Work, clean, cruise, repeat. Daily this thing. 2600i, can't beat it. I mean, it's no powerhouse, but if you need to get up and go, it will. For a little four banger. Take a little trip out to the shop real quick. Well, that's gonna do it for the video, guys. I thank everybody for watching. If you have any questions, please put it down below, and just remember, dreams are only fantasy if you're not willing to put in the work. Catch you on the next one.